Intro, the underdog from America. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the world of supercars. Sleek machines roaring down European test tracks, names that echo through history. Bugatti, Ferrari, Lamborghini, these are the giants, the kings, the untouchables. And then, from the shadows, a challenger rises. A company with no ancient heritage, no billion-dollar empire. Just a small team in the United States with one audacious dream. We will build the fastest car in the world. This is the story of SSC North America. The birth of a legend. It was the mid-2000s. At that time, the world believed that Bugatti's Veyron was unbeatable, a masterpiece of speed, technology, and wealth. But SSC had something else: boldness. When the SSC Ultimate Aero finally hit the road, it didn't promise luxury. It didn't promise comfort. What it delivered was something far more primal, pure, unfiltered speed. On a lonely stretch of road in Washington state, test driver Rick Doria unleashed the beast. The roar of the engine echoed like thunder across the asphalt. The world blurred, the air trembled, and then came the number, 256 miles per hour. Overnight, Bugatti was dethroned, and a new king was crowned, one almost nobody had ever heard of. But here's the twist. While Bugatti celebrated with the global press, SSC's victory went largely unnoticed. Why? Because SSC was small. No glossy ad campaigns, no billboards in Monaco, no billionaires bragging about owning one. Just a record quietly etched into history. Only 24 Ultimate Aeros were ever built. Most people would never see one in their lifetime. To the rich and famous, Bugatti remained the showpiece. The Aero, it was the underground legend, a king in the shadows. Its price: between $600,000 and $700,000, a bargain compared to Bugatti or Koenigsegg. Today, because of its rarity, those who own one sit on a treasure worth millions. The Aero wasn't about luxury leather seats or diamond-studded interiors. It was about raw adrenaline, about the kind of thrill where every nerve in your body screams with excitement. But no crown lasts forever. Soon, the Bugatti Veyron Supersport reclaimed the title. Koenigsegg rose with futuristic monsters of their own, and the Aero slowly slipped out of the headlines. People whispered, maybe SSC is finished. Maybe it was just a one-time miracle. Yet, while the world turned its attention back to Europe, SSC was silently preparing something bigger, something nobody expected. When the SSC Tuatara was revealed, it looked like nothing else on Earth. Sharp, alien, futuristic, like a spaceship designed not for the skies, but for the open road. The name itself carried mystery. The Tuatara, a reptile from New Zealand, famous for its DNA that has barely changed for millions of years. A symbol of evolution, survival, and timeless strength, the dream. To break the unthinkable. 500 kilometers per hour, a speed so extreme that even imagining it feels unreal. The Tuatara wasn't just about engineering, it was about rewriting the laws of possibility. Then came 2020. Headlines exploded. SSC Tuatara hits over 500 kilometers per hour. The internet went wild. The car community was in shock. Had SSC really done the impossible? But soon, doubts surfaced. Videos didn't match GPS readings. Experts questioned the evidence. A world record shattered by controversy. For many, it seemed like the dream had crumbled. But SSC refused to die in silence. In 2021, they returned. Another secret road, another tense atmosphere. The world watched carefully, skeptically. The Tuatara accelerated like a missile. The engine screamed at full fury, and this time there was no doubt. 282 miles per hour. Not the mythical 500, but still one of the fastest speeds ever officially recorded. A statement to the world. We are still here. We are still fighting. Owning a Tuatara is not just buying a car. It's buying into history, into rebellion, into ambition itself. And with only a tiny handful built, it is already a collector's jewel. A car so rare that spotting one in the wild is almost impossible. Under its sculpted body lives a monster. 1,750 horsepower, enough to push human courage to its very limit. But beyond numbers, the Tuatara represents something else. The stubbornness to keep chasing a dream, even when the world calls you a liar. So what is SSC's legacy? The Ultimate Aero, the silent assassin that once dethroned the world's most famous car. The Tuatara, the spaceship on wheels that reminded us all records are made to be broken. Together, they tell a story bigger than speed. A story about ambition, about refusing to give up. About a small company in America daring to challenge empires. Because sometimes you don't need a famous name. Sometimes all you need is vision and the courage to risk it all. In the end, SSC is not just about cars. It's about a dream to prove that no matter how small you start, you can stand among giants. 2 cars, 2 legends, 1 unforgettable story. This is SSC, the underdog that became a legend.